Okay, let's talk about deforestation, specifically habitat destruction. Habitat destruction is when humans come and root entire forests or open land and usually don't do anything to replace it. We make money, tools, neighborhoods, buildings with this, and usually we don't give anything in return. What is it? Because what matters to others is that they're alive, and not that they're killing everything in their path. Animals that rely on forests to burrow or need thick brush to hunt go extinct because they have nowhere else to live and nowhere else to hunt. If you've played this before, you know that Gorilla Corp already owns so much of our original caves, but we are the monkey, not humans. What did they give us in return? A new cave for our underground friends to live in. That's what we should be doing. But think about this. What if Gorilla Corp destroyed our first home, the forest, and added more to the city? What if they gave us nothing in return? The monkeys would be furious. Locals here would agree, and I'll be interviewing a few volunteers in the studio. I'll see you there. Hey, I will be inviting our first guest into here to come interview. Alright. That VR, come here.
Coming.
Welcome in. Alright. So, Zap VR. How would you feel if Gorilla Corp in a real life situation were to root up our first home, forest, removing all the trees and giving nothing in return? Think of it as if Gorilla Corp built their entire ghost reactor right where you lived, like on top of your house, kind of thing.
Alright, so I would feel kind of spooked because I walk out my door, then I see just ghost reactor and skeletons and stuff up there.
Yeah.
And then I run for my entire life. But honestly, I think it'd be fun if we couldn't die.
Well, I mean,
die.
Okay. Here is our second guest I will be interviewing for my presentation. Come here. Alright. What did I just press? I don't know. Okay. Come here. Come here. You, this way. Yep. Yeah. What is your name, sir?
My name is Jarl. Yeah.
Okay.
You right here.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this one question and you're gonna have to answer honestly, okay? How would you feel if Gorilla Corp in a real life situation were to root our first home, forest, removing all the trees and giving nothing in return?
See, if that happened, I'd be very sad. You know what I mean? Like.
No, I mean,
I'd
imagine
die.
it. Imagine it like if you
Like in a
an
realistic
animal amongst the animal kingdom, and you.
If I was a real monkey in the real forest and they deforested my forest, I'd probably die.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Not everybody will agree with these answers, but that's okay. A good example of overpopulation would be Cocoa Beach, Florida. Humans dug up pounds of dirt, soil, and sand to build a completely separate part of Florida that we know as Cocoa Beach. I don't fully understand why this was built because there's more buildings than houses, and many nearby Cocoa Beach senior high school are actually Airbnb and not rented homes or any house in general. Okay, so at the time of editing this, my recording failed. So, I'm just gonna be reading it out right here. But I forgot to include something. How are we supposed to change in order to stop what we believe isn't their problem? Well, for starters, don't man-make entire pieces of land just to build more buildings than homes when there's already so many for-sale houses in the actual state. And don't root trees from their habitat just because you want to make paper. Or make a log cabin that you're going to abandon in a month. Instead of using paper, you can use bamboo paper, which is a different type of paper with the same ability to collect graphite off of a pencil. According to Copilot, bamboo paper is much more eco-friendly and takes much less time to mature than an actual tree. Bamboo takes 3 to 5 years to mature, while an actual tree takes about 4 years, I believe, to mature. And don't just go building houses with wood. There's no insulation. It's not useful because you're sawing trees and killing animal species in the process. Instead, use actual building material that will last ages and won't disintegrate in heat or get moldy in rain. And don't use toxic paint like acrylics, because the invisible fumes that it produces does the same thing to your lungs as a cigarette would. Use non-toxic, long-lasting paint that won't wash away in a drop of water. Okay. A myth people believe is that the main reason for habitat destruction is from cutting down trees with paper and wood. But the truth is that this does contribute to the destruction of habitats. But however, agriculture is the largest cause of deforestation globally. Agriculture contributes to just around 73% of forest loss in the world. Again, we can't just tell them to stop. People will still do it illegally. I'll use the trash on the side of the road as an example. It is illegal to throw your trash out of your car's window because it can hit the driver's window from the cars behind you. Well, people won't listen to this law because this is a minor issue. But that can't prevent you from not copying this action, can it? You should be a part of the solution by not working jobs that include controlled burning or lumber. Be you, as long as you're not involved in causing the extinction of species. And, as always,